Hi everybody, it's Building Inspector aka Oki. I'm on my home server on my Building Inspector character. Um, Today I'm going to go over how to set both models of a house actor. There has been some discussion about this on the forums. A long time ago I had posted a step-by-step how to do it and some people were still confused. So since I know how to do videos now, I'm going to go ahead and make a video. So I have my house actor here, and first thing I need to do is right click on the house actor and go down to option select race. So I click select race and I pick the race of my character, or well, I'm gonna pick the race of my character because I'm gonna make him look like building, but you can pick any race that you want. And then I enter in my character's name because I need to confirm the race since you cannot undo it. So if I was on Ocarina, I would type Ocarina in here. It's not the name of the house actor, it's the name of your character. Since he's male, I'm going to close the female customize face and pick swap gender. So now the customized face pops up again. Now, building is in Soga model. I don't like the male barbarian original model appearance, so I picked Soga. One of the reasons why it's a good idea to set both is most people use original, but when you have a visitor that has Soga model picked, when they come in, most of the house actors are bald. A lot of them are even really dark skinned, and it gets really hard to see them sometimes. Right now, it's not a big deal for me because building is black. I have two black characters, so it's not a big deal for me in this situation, but it might be a big deal like in one of your houses where there's not a whole lot of lighting and your character is white or whatever. So, or blue or purple or whatever color you like. So I have his appearance already saved. So I'm going to retrieve it, which I picked load settings from a file, and then it gives me a list of the files. I have all my characters' appearances saved just in case. So I pick that and I click OK. So that looks like my building character. I know when I do videos with Nabuta, it looks like he has red hair and he's really white, and I think he has a bunch of tattoos. And I don't like that appearance, but oh well. So I have my Soga model version of building. Now, if I want to set the other model for building so visitors can see him correctly, if he was since he's Soga, I'm going to pick turn off all models, and that will set him back set the house actor to original model. If I'm doing original model but I want to set Soga, then I do select all models, and it makes everyone all the races, all the genders, Soga. Okay, I'm not going to click accept because I have multiple races set. I'll show you. I forgot to point that out. Options. If you look, I only have a couple set to use Soga. For some reason, I don't like them in original. I'm picky. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn off all the models so that I have the original model, and I can go and right click on the house actor and pick customize face. Now I can go in and I can change the options. You can try and make them look similar to the other model, or you can do something completely different. So I'm not going to give him any facial hair. I'm just going to give him strange hair, and I'm going to pick yellow, and I can pick a weird highlight color. I don't know. Let's see here. it doesn't really show up, so it doesn't matter. I can pick a different skin color for him that's different than what he looks like. I can set the size. It doesn't matter. You can make one model small and one larger, whatever. I can pick different tattoos. And there we go. Now I push cancel and it will go back to my settings. And just to show that it actually worked, I'm going to go back to options and I'm going to turn off the models again. And there he is, an original model, which people will see when they come in. So I'm going to cancel again and put him back to where he is. Now, if that's all you need to know about house actors, go ahead and stop the video. I'm going to keep going though, just in case people have not done a house actor before. So I right click on the house actor again and I do customize and I go and open up my appearance because I want it to kind of look like him. So I'm just going to put a shirt, pants, and shoes on. I'm not going to put the rest, show off his arms because I like them. And then close that, and then there's an extra thing here, action, that is not on mannequins. Otherwise, it's basically the same. And I'm gonna go and pick beckon so that he comes. He's trying to tell me, come here, come here. So right now he's doing it over and over. It's looping, and he's gonna keep doing that. If you just want him to do it when you approach, you can pick play action when approached. So now he stopped. If I walk away and I get closer, he'll do it once and then he stops. So that helps, set the mood a little bit better. You can have him say something. So I'm going to set a greeting. I'm going to say, hello, come over here. Okay, so right now there is no range set for when when to say his message. So I can go, oh, he did do it. So right now it's on nil and it does it like right when I'm on top of him. You can play with the range to get it to fire off and say in someone's chat window however you like. So I like to keep mine really small so that I'm pretty much on top of the house actor. So if I'm in the room below or next to him, it won't start saying stuff too early. So you can just play with it. I'm just gonna set it to that for now. It doesn't really matter, but I do a lot of backwards and forwards just to see the distance, and I try it from, if I have another floor, I'll go up on the other floor just to make sure, or if he's like standing near a wall and there's a room on the other side, I try and go over there to see if it fires off into my chat window. You pretty much have to play with it. Okay, so we did the loop action or when approach, we set the greeting, we set the range, we can set the name. So I'm gonna name him Building Inspector, if I can type. And there we go. Now notice I cannot just click on him to target him and have his name appear up here. So if your house actors don't say anything, we're not gonna know what they're called. I know a couple people have had a situation where you're trying to find, like there was a murder mystery, there was a scavenger hunt, and you're supposed to find different tunes and stuff. If you don't have them say anything, we're not going to know what they're called. So that's just something to keep in mind. If it's not important, they just need to stand there and do an action, or just stand there, whatever, sleep, and their name isn't important, then don't worry about it. But if you really want someone to know what that house actor's called, be sure to have them say something, even if it's like a noise or something. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. So the customize is to close them and set an action. The customize face is to set their appearance. Loop action or play when approach is changing the the action. And then set greeting message and set greeting range. Make sure to practice to see, what range you want to set it to based on, the how your house is or guild hall or whatever is. And so it doesn't interfere unless it's okay for it to get, have multiple ones talking at the same time. And it's fairly easy to figure out. Set swap gender, we had to do that right away. And of course, there's no set race because we had to confirm because it was permanent. So that's everything about house actors. Hopefully you found this useful. You don't have to set both models, but it's recommended just so that people who get lazy, like I do a lot of times when I'm touring, they might not necessarily change their settings when a character's bald or whatever, or too dark, and they can't see them very well. A lot of people might not take the time, especially if they have a mixture of soga and original, then they have to remember which one they changed. I'm not good at figuring out the race just by going up to a house actor or an NPC. I have to sit there and guess multiple times usually, even if it's really obvious. I don't always know the race. I don't know why, but I guess I don't pay that much attention to that sort of thing. So just keep that in mind if you want your tourists to see house actors the way you want them to set both. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you in some house tours real soon.